What is going on, everybody? It's LtBuzzLitebeer, and I don't want to waste any more time. We just had a bombshell drop over on Twitter, courtesy of Ubisoft and of Redstorm. They came at us with this new information concerning a new Division standalone free-to-play game called Heartland. I'm going to be giving you all the details that we have so far out of this press release. I am psyched about this. I can't wait to get into this. You know I love the Division franchise. I've been covering this franchise since it launched day one, March 2016. And so anytime we get any new information, any new game modes, any new games or content about this Division, I just absolutely lose my, you know what I'm about to say there. Just in case you haven't yet subbed to my channel for more intensive Division content, please do so. Also, don't forget to ring that bell to receive all future upload notifications from my channel. I'm super psyched about this one. I'm actually trembling. Let's dive right into it. Okay, sticking with the format that I like to use when I'm hit over the back of the head with these out-of-the-blue news drops, especially about my favorite franchise of all time, The Division. This is the official Ubisoft write-up for it, and of course I'm going to include a link to this full article in the video description in case you want to reference it and take a look at it later. And it says Tom Clancy's The Division Heartland, a Ubisoft original, and it's got Ubisoft's logo and Redstorm's logo and no other studio's logo. So maybe this is a complete head-to-toe Redstorm creation. If so, I wish them all the best. They're a bunch of badasses up there, and I can't wait to see what this transpires into. You can see the water tower over here, and then of course the Division logo kind of overlay. So it's the Division, the water tower edition. Anyway, let's keep going. An update on the Tom Clancy's The Division universe. We're going to read this together. When we launched Tom Clancy's The Division in 2016, the team at Ubisoft Massive and all of our studios around the world had high ambitions for what was then the first completely original IP under the Tom Clancy's umbrella since 2009. Not to mention, it was also an ambitious game unlike anything Ubisoft had produced before. Thanks to you, our fans, the reception to The Division exceeded our expectations, breaking multiple Ubisoft records. All of that I completely agree with. Let's keep going. You continued showing phenomenal support in the years since, playing with and against, that's PvP, each other across major post-launch content for the original game. You also came along with us for the highly anticipated launch of The Division 2, making it one of the most successful games of 2019 and its 2020 expansion, The Division 2 Warlords of New York, the most active in the game's history. Through all of this, you have created an incredible community of over 40 million players, setting the franchise on an expanding trajectory that now includes more games and more transmedia content set within the Division universe that we're unveiling today. Okay, let's keep going. Next paragraph. While work continues on The Division 2, other Ubisoft teams have been exploring additional ways to introduce The Division to even more players. Today, we're pleased to share that Tom Clancy's The Division Heartland, a free-to-play game set in the Division universe, is in development at our Redstorm studio, so hence the Redstorm logo up on the top portion. Having worked on Tom Clancy games since 1997, its extensive experience across numerous genres and games, most recently The Division and The Division 2, makes Redstorm a perfect fit for this project. Heartland is a standalone game that doesn't require previous experience with the series, but will provide an all-new perspective on the universe in a new setting. Ooh. I'm like shivering over here. The game will be made available in 2021-2022 on PC, consoles, and cloud. So rest assured, it sounds like it's coming on all platforms. Those interested in participating in it in its early test phases can sign up here, and they've got a link there. So I guess you can go play test the game. Of course, you're going to have to sign an NDA. Might be interesting, though. I would put my name in. They'll probably let you do it remotely. Heartland isn't the only new game in development. The Division will also be coming to mobile platforms for the very first time. I'm not big on mobile games, but hey, if it's going to expand the universe of the Division, I'm all for it. Bringing the universe to an even wider audience. We'll have more details on this exciting project at a later date. Later date. Maybe that's right around when E3 would normally be. That's what, 5-6 weeks from now? Maybe they'll give us something else. That would be really cool. Let's keep going. As previously announced, brand new content will be coming to The Division 2 with development led by Ubisoft Massive and a support from Ubisoft Bucharest. While it's still too early to discuss any specific details, this update will include an entirely new game mode for the Division franchise and new methods for leveling your agents with an emphasis on increasing build variety and viability. So they're speaking about the new content coming to Division 2. We look forward to revealing more later this year ahead of this content's late 2021 release. So we were concerned, was the new content going to come 2021 or possibly into the first quarter of 2022? It sounds like they're saying later this year, 2021. Let's keep going. Sorry about that. And if that's not enough, we also have The Division film in development with Netflix, thanks to Ubisoft Film and Television. Inspired by the events of the original game, the film will star Jessica Chastain and Jake Gyllenhaal, and we recently announced that Rawson Marshall Thurber, is at the helm as director. And we've had some good work done in our community by Bond Diesel. I recommend you go check out his channel where he actually got to do a full-on interview, one-on-one, live on camera with Rawson, who apparently is a total Division geek himself. So a Division geek making a Division movie for Division geeks to watch, I'm all for that. I can't wait to see what that looks like over on Netflix. This film also marks the first big step in a broader plan to expand the Division universe's transmedia offerings. With that in mind, we're revealing an original novel coming from our publishing partners at Aconite. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. The new story is set after the events of The Division 2 and explores how the outbreak affects different regions of the United States as agents fight to secure supply routes. Next down into this article, you can see basically they've got this timeline. There's the original Division. There's the Division 2, the Division 2 Warlords of New York. And then we've got the Division Heartland set in between Warlords of New York, which is the last expansion we got for the Division 2, and the Division 2 new content. So according to this timeline, this is very basic, Heartland's going to launch before the new content hits. Then after the new content for Div 2, sometime in there, we've got the Division Mobile, the Division Novel, and then we're going to get the Netflix film, The Division. And finishing up down here, it says it's an exciting time to be a fan. We can't thank you enough for your continued support of The Division, and we also want to thank you and And we also want to thank all of our teams that continue to improve, grow, and expand upon its universe. It would help if I put on my glasses, but I'm not wearing them right now. We know many of you are eagerly awaiting more details on all of these projects. I think that is probably the understatement of 2021, and we will be sure to share them with you as soon as we're ready, so stay tuned. So there you go. Unfortunately, no actual screenshots from this new game, the Heartland, no demos, no 30-second teaser trailers or anything yet. It sounds interesting. Red Storm's involved, so I think it's going to be quite well done, considering that is a Tom Clancy studio, and they've been with the Division since its inception way back. 2016 is when Div 1 launched, but I'm sure they were involved with the game way before then. So anyway, there you go. Exciting news. I wish I had more to share with you, but you got little bits of information in there. They confirmed in here that the new content coming for The Division 2 is set to release sometime in late 2021. According to this timeline, Heartland is set to come before the new content. So if we know, let's say that October, November, December is Division 2 new content, well, this month is what, early May? So somewhere between May and let's say October, maybe in there, we should be getting Heartland, which is a free-to-play game. No experience required, but with Red Storm at the helm, I'm sure it's going to be just ultra badass. I can't wait. I'm kind of psyched about this. I wish I had more to report on. I wish I had more to read over. Like I said, some screenshots would really whet my appetite. Maybe a 10-second trailer of something from the game. That would be awesome. But like I said, we know that E3 is not really going to happen this year, but it's E3 time. I've got my quotations going my fingers, so hopefully they'll be able to reveal something then. Okay, let's go ahead and end this one right here. All the latest from the universe of The Division. I'm psyched. Hopefully you're psyched about it. Hopefully they come with something more substantial. Give us some screenshots. Give us some gameplay. Give us something to go off of to keep that interest going in my ultimate #1 favorite franchise of all time. Just in case you haven't yet smashed that sub button, please do so. Don't forget to ring the bell to receive all future upload notifications from my channel. If you could like and or share this video, it'd be greatly appreciated. Don't forget to follow me over on Twitch. You can join my newly formed community Discord server. You can also follow me over on Twitter for all my latest thoughts on everything Division related. Until the next one, this is LtBuzzLitebeer. Psyched! Peace out.